Well, the second final about to get underway. The women's singles, it's the Olympic silver medalist against the Olympic bronze medalist. Pusarla Sindhu up against Nozomi Okuhara. From quarter-final stage, we had 6 different nations. We had 3 different nations at semi-final, including 2 Indian players. That's the first time that's happened. But it's now Sindhu against Okuhara in the final.
This is the total BWF Badminton World Championship Women's Singles Final. Let's welcome the players from India, the number 4 seed, Pusarla Sindhu.
Pusarla Sindhu, Olympic silver medalist, 2-time World Championship bronze medalist. A megastar in her home country. Well, she looks superb in her semi-final.
And let's have a massive Glasgow welcome for her opponents from Japan. The number 7 seed, Nozomi Okuhara.
Nozomi Okuhara, the Olympic bronze medalist who disposed of the Olympic champion Carolina Marin in the quarter-final stage here in Glasgow. What a battle she had in her semi-final against the second player from India in the semi-final stage, the silver medalist from 2 years ago, Saina Nehwal. What a treat we've got in store. The Olympic silver medalist Pusarla Sindhu against the Olympic bronze medalist Nozomi Okuhara. Well, in Rio de Janeiro last year, these 2 met in the semi-final stage.
Welcome.
Our court officials for this one.
Red. You choose.
Kelly Hall
red,
from Australia
red.
And Eddie
Red it is. You've won the toss.
Of Indonesia.
This side, do you want to serve, receive? You're serving.
So, Pusarla Sindhu not only chooses ends, but gets to serve as well. Her opponent choosing to receive. She's a tall lady. Is Pusarla Sindhu. 179. That's about 5'11". Turned 22 last month, born in Secunderabad, which is just north of Hyderabad. She's been as high as 2 in the world ranking 1 week in April earlier this year, but up 1 place on the world ranking this week to number 4. Well, her big challenge was actually in the 3rd round against the number 13 seeds, Chung Ang-yi from Hong Kong. A battle of the tall athletes in the quarter-final against Sun Yu. She's over 6 foot tall, and then the semi-final yesterday, she beat the reigning world junior champion, Chen Wu-fei. She'd been 4-7 down in that first game and then promptly won 10 of the next 11 points. Her opponent, Nozomi Okuhara, is also 22 years of age, born in Nagano, which was the host city for the Winter Olympic Games in 1998. Down 3 places in the world ranking this week to number 12. She has been as high as 3, but she's battled with injuries over the last 12 months, hence her ranking has dropped. Now look at that. She has 3 times been pushed the full distance in the 2nd round against Tonderich of Canada, and then the Olympic champion in the quarter-final, as I was telling you, and then in the semi-final against the Olympic bronze medalist from London in 2012, number 12 seed, 1 hour and 14 minutes. Of course, Saina Nehwal had broken the hearts of the home fans when she beats Scotland's very own Kirsty Gilmore in the quarter-final stage. That's the 7th meeting between these 2 players, and honours are shared on the previous 6. The last time they met was in the first round of the Singapore Super Series earlier this year. In fact, Pusarla Sindhu has won the last 2 occasions, because prior to that was the Olympic semi-final in Rio de Janeiro last year. So the court officials I was telling you about, Kelly Hoare and Eddie Orofianto. So what a moment for both players. One thing we are certain: a player from a 5th different country will win gold here at the 23rd World Championships. Because it's only been China, Denmark, Indonesia, Spain and Thailand who have ever won gold in the women's singles. There will be a new nation on the roll of honour achieved by one of these two. Second straight World Championships where India has had a player contesting the women's singles final.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Pusarla v Sindhu, India. And on my left, Nozomi Okuhara, Japan. Pusarla v Sindhu to serve. Love all. Play.
The women's singles World Championship final. Well, left, that's just wide. Well, it's actually the 4th consecutive World Championships where India has picked up at least 1 medal in the women's singles discipline. That's remarkable. 2 bronze from Pusarla Sindhu in 2013 and 2014, and then of course Saina Nehwal landed in at the last World Championships in Jakarta in 2015.
Service over.
For Nozomi Okuhara, she's only the 3rd player from her country ever to medal at World Championships in the women's singles discipline. The late Hiroyuki in 1977, the first ever World Championships, and then in Copenhagen in 2014, Minatsu Mitani. Whilst it would be very understandable if these 2 players were a little nervous at the start of this final.
Yes, it would. It would. I think
2-1.
We've seen it throughout the tournament. Okuhara playing 3 games against a young talent, Rachel Hunterich from Canada. It was a little unexpected that she was able to take a game off Okuhara, and Sindhu was a game down in 2020 against Chan Yang. So they've had their challenges earlier in the tournament.
All.
Well, if you have watched Nozomi Okuhara previously, you will know that she's a beautiful mover around the court. Low centre of gravity, stays in balance, but she's also got wonderful skills. Challenge. Yeah, right to challenge too, in my opinion.
Called in.
coaches for Japan, Park Jubong and Choi Sang-bong. Yeah, was it?
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 3-all. Play.
Oh, a service error.
Service over. 4-3.
Right now, Sindhu seems to me to be the most effective player of the two. And it's not really surprising because she won the last encounter in Singapore, which is a very, very windy hole. And pretty much everything is decided as to what side of the court you start on there. But more important, she won the semi-final at the Olympics. So a lot of people would expect her to be the favorite in this match and secure India the first ever World Championship. It's just not so easy.
No.
But I do think also that Okuhara needs a little help from the mental part of it to win this match and secure Japan the first ever World Championship in women's singles. Because Sindhu, she's got such an advantage in height and reach, and we saw yesterday that Saina Nehwal was totally on to the tactics as to how to play Okuhara. So there's no reason why Sindhu shouldn't be on to that tactics as well. And she's proven earlier that she can execute it. So if she can control the mental part of the game, she's my favorite to become the new world champion.
There's the cross-court angled shot again from the tall Sindhu.
And a great rally, not only because she wins it, but because she's get to move and she get to smash, and everything helps you settle in a little bit more on court.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, she does use her height so well. PB Sindhu, she's known throughout her home country.
7-5.
Comes from good sporting pedigree as well. Both her parents were professional volleyball players. In fact, her father, Ramana, was captain of the India volleyball team. They won a bronze medal at the 1986 Asian Games in Seoul. That's landing in. Yep.
It's interesting to me that Sindhu chose to start on this near side of the court, because that indicates that she's up for a long game, in my opinion. With the tactics that she has to employ against Okuhara, it would be beneficial for her to play against the drift so she could really push the shots. And she's chosen to have that advantage if it goes to 3-game.
9-5.
In the later part of
Pusarla.
an eventual third game.
Watch them.
So 6 straight points. Let's go wide. That's 7 straight points. 3-5 down she was.
And that sort of takes the top off the nerves and starts to
10-5.
sort of stamp the mark that, hey, it's going to be business as usual. Can you remember last year when we met at the Olympics in Rio?
Yeah. Missed it.
Yeah, and that's a forced error, a psychologically forced error, because Sindhu's got such good reach.
Interval.
So 8 straight points to go to the mid-game interval. With a 6-point advantage.
After defense much more ready because after attack they go in front.
So the traditional bow before she enters the court. Well, it was very difficult to hear what Pusarla Gopichand was saying to Pusarla.
Play.
But I should think he's very happy with her performance so far.
Yeah, probably just some reinforcements of what they've already discussed.
Gone long. Badminton is already the second most popular sport and
Service
high
over.
participated sport in
11.
India.
And it's going to be hard to overtake the first one.
Yes. Fanatical about their cricket. Look, can you imagine what this will do to enhance badminton in her country if she was to turn Olympic silver into World Championship gold?
Yeah, and that's also what I've noted, that this match here is the Olympic silver and bronze medalist against each other, whilst the women's doubles was a little bit of a change to the guard, where the Olympic gold medalist and silver medalist, they were down on the bronze medal podium, with youngsters winning and newcomers taking the silver.
She's got great disguise. And because of her height, because of her punch clears, because of her smash, all of a sudden when she puts in the angled fast drop, it becomes very, very effective. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And that's where she has an even bigger advantage than Saina yesterday. I mean, Saina is also taller than Okuhara, but not as tall as Sindhu, so her shots doesn't come with the same angle.
Service over. 8-12.
So the very difficult task for Okuhara is to sort of break out of this clearing game without creating too many mistakes.
Yeah.
She's got to be innovative in her game and use deceptions and so on. The problem is that every time she does it, Sindhu just sort of brushes the shuttle away towards the baseline, and she's reasonably safe. That's well played.
Yeah, well worked. Nozomi Okuhara, yet another player who's won World Junior title.
9-13.
Going actually to become the 5th women's singles player to win the Senior World Championships after winning Junior.
Well played. Attacking. Wow, she's playing fast now,
Yeah.
Okuhara.
Yeah, real intensity and real speed. Speed of movement, speed of shot as well.
Yeah.
No. Ten, 13. Play.
Tight neck shot, must have been tight because Pusarla was ready to pounce.
11, 13.
I haven't seen any player that could challenge Okuhara at the net in the long run and get away with it. She's magnificent at the net. Look how long that lift is. Absolutely fantastic.
Pressurising the deep forehand corner a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, Pusarla. There it is again.
Good shot. Reverse slice.
Yeah, it's a good rally.
And that is the battle right now. All the creative, technical shots of Okuhara against the retrieval of Sindhu.
Service over.
How many
14,
times can Sindhu get
11.
it back? How accurate can Okuhara play without making mistakes? That's what it's all about right now.
Missed opportunity. Emilio Handoyo, the other coach, along with Pusarla Gopichand.
Service over. 12, 14.
Amazing rally from both players. Ends up with Sindhu making a mistake, trying to play it a little bit too close.
13, 14.
I just feel, Steen, that after the mid-game interval, Okuhara has come out and has started dictating the pace. She's the one controlling the rallies.
Yes, she's the one controlling the rallies, and she can do that playing the far side of the court because she can push all her clears, her lift as well. But she needs to do that in order to make Sindhu work.
On court, Pusarla.
And perhaps work at an increased pace compared to what she's comfortable with.
13, 14.
So, having been 6 points adrift at the mid-game interval, now just 1 point the deficit. Oh, goodness me. What on earth happened there? Nerves, yeah. Wilio Handoyo
14
just indicating
all.
calm down, it's all right.
Yeah, but that's exactly what Okuhara was looking to do. I mean, if she just played on like in the first part of first game, there would have been no nerves with Sindhu, but now Okuhara is a threat.
14.
And the service situation is really important because Okuhara wants to take charge immediately after the rally is started. That's it. That's it.
Played.
And she's not accepting those long, clear exchanges or basic game with clears, drops
16,
and lifts.
14.
Yeah, everything's played at pace. And 11 of the last 14 points. That's gone long as well. Oh, there's a challenge here.
Pusarla v Sindhu
A
challenges.
little late
called
challenge, in my
out.
opinion. We've seen sometimes the umpires be very strict. Not that I mind it though, but compared to what we've seen earlier in this tournament,
Perhaps a bit of an emotional challenge.
yeah, or to take a break, get a break,
Challenge unsuccessful.
because as you say,
One challenge
Okuhara
remaining.
has been dominating ever since the interval. Sindhu only scored 3 points.
17-14. Play.
Well played.
It's gone long. 13 of the last 16 points now.
18-14.
A dramatic turnaround. Well left.
Service over. 15-18.
I don't exactly remember the development in the Olympic semi-final, but as I recall it, it was a close first game, and then in the second game, sort of Sindhu stamped her mark and won that relatively easy.
Yeah, the opening game was 21-19. It was 10-all in the second, and then
21-10.
21-10.
Yeah.
11 straight points.
And the question mark is, can Okuhara, can she
16-18.
keep up with her own pace? Does she have the speed and the stamina to do that? She's played some really long matches in the last 2 rounds of this tournament. In the semi-final against
Sina Newell.
Sina, of course, and the quarterfinal against Marin.
Oh, actually, how did she get her racket to that? Couldn't control it.
Seventeen, 18.
So 1 point in it. It's been wide. It's 18-all in this opening game.
All.
And now Okuhara, she should invest all the power and energy she's got left to try and get this first game, because otherwise it's going to be really difficult for her. Shouldn't hold anything back.
super shot. The skill and the disguise on that reverse slice cross-court drop shot from Okuhara. It was played to perfection. And Stina, take your point, but I bet Sindhu is thinking exactly the same thing. I'm going to give everything for these last few points of this opening game.
Yeah, so maybe it would be an idea for her to attack a little bit more if she can sort of get the initiative.
19.
But right now, that's the problem.
18.
She can't seem to get the initiative because Okuhara is so fast.
19-18.
And she can't lose her balance because then she'll get counter-attacked. Good deception.
Amazing. That's gone wide. Oh, it's 19 all.
Service over. 19 all.
Who's got the nerve? Now that error could be very costly indeed. It's game point opportunity for Nozomi Okuhara.
19.
One more, yes.
What intensity. It's going wide. And the opening game to Nozomi Okuhara. 21-19, having been 6 points adrift at the mid-game interval. 25 minutes of wonderful badminton. And one game to the good.
今みたいに完全に崩し方が前使わないとちょっと余裕を持って相手見れるんだったらもう一回押さないとちょっと早くとかいきなりと前で取られて下になってしまうから今どっちから何か自分から出して下で動いてるからそのままいかないといけない右から右はいらない。Ada ipin. ఒక్కొక్క పాయింట్ కోసం 5 points 6 points అట్లా పాయింట్ తీసుకో మళ్ళీ ఒక కింద పెట్టు పైకి వస్తే ఉంటుంది అండ్ ఎక్కడో ఒకసారి కొడతా ఉంటే ఒక 2-3 పాయింట్లు క్రాక్ అవుతుంది ఆ అమ్మాయి బట్ పేషెంట్గా ఆడు కొన్నిసార్లు స్ట్రైట్ కొన్నిసార్లు క్రాస్ ఆడుతుంది ఏంటంటే ఆ ఫ్లాట్ అరేంజ్మెంట్ కాదు ఫ్లాట్ వచ్చింది勝負だったら15半端に踏み込んでるからチャンス球だけど入らないこっちそこで決めるんだったらしっかり体入れていく集中出だしね最初の
She gives herself a talking to, repeats what the coaches have said in the interval. Just reminds herself of the game plan before the deep bow and enters the court. Well, if you're a Pusarla Venkata Sindhu fan, you'll be a little concerned by her body language in that 2-minute timeout. desperately disappointed,
Level.
having had that 6-point advantage. They're not
Play.
convert into game number 1. There's a little bow to all 4 corners of the court from Okuhara.
Service over. 1 love.
It's going wide. Well, Steve, we saw in the women's doubles final, didn't we? Japanese pair having won the second game. I know we're only at the start of the second game here, but they seem to go off the boil at the start of the third game, and I'm just wondering whether Okuhara is... well, I mean, that's proved my theory wrong for a start, but she may have gone off the boil a little bit. That you have to keep the intensity
1, 2.
all the way through at this level.
Yeah. I mean, she's probably playing a little bit faster than she can do for like an hour and 15 minutes or so. But in my opinion, she has to continue attacking on this side of the court, because otherwise Sindhu will start grinding.
Yeah.
And I don't think she has to win 21 points
1,
attacking. I only
2.
think she has to win between 11 and 14, and Sindhu's going to make the other points for her if she maintains the pressure on the Indian woman.
Service over. 3-1.
Good lift from there. Oh, no, it's not.
And that's the problem, that from this side of the court, the near side of the court, it's not
1.
possible to push your clears and control your lifts in the same way as when you're playing the far side of the court.
This is a good start to the second game from PV Sindhu. Oh, that's good clear. Very, very good clear.
Service over. 2-5.
It's perfect. A little bit of marking.
Clearly not.
Well played by Sindhu. My thought was try to neutralize the attacking possibilities from Okuhara.
2. Service over. 3-6.
Just slightly later onto that.
Yeah.
Taking the shuttle lower. And that's why the error, probably.
Service over. 7-3.
Just look how she arches her back. Look at that.
And this development is positive for PV Sindhu because it doesn't look like Okuhara has the stamina to continue the attacking game. And that means that Sindhu won't feel that much psychological pressure in order to play
9-3.
really, really sharp towards the lines.
Awfully easy to get distracted by your opponent down on the floor. Kept her calm. Nozomi Okuhara.
4-9.
That's clever.
Yeah, great placement.
5-9.
It's a nice variation. We always think in singles of making your opponent move and stretch out wide and therefore hitting angles or straight down the line, but just occasionally a good use of the body smash.
And especially against tall players.
She's missed it when it's called out, but she's challenged.
Challengers called out.
Okuhara confirms it as out.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 6-9. Play.
Just wide. Well, she built up a healthy lead in the opening game, did Pusarla Sindhu. Failed to convert. And she had a 6-point advantage here in the second as well. That's now been whittled back to just 2. Gosh, that's quick, isn't it? Quick play from Okuhara.
Shuttle, Nozomi.
It's almost as if she goes in little phases of speed.
9.
Because, as you pointed out, she can't keep going the whole time.
No. But it was quick points. I mean, she doesn't have to work really hard for those points there.
reaction of Sindhu after stopping that run of points. Very telling indeed.
10-8.
Good rally from Sindhu.
Yeah, exactly what you hope for.
Yeah.
11-8.
So a 3-point advantage for Pusarla and Sindhu here at the mid-game interval of the second game.
Pusarla.
Well, she needs to be careful here.
Pusarla.
Yep, she's going to be spoken to by the umpire.
When I call 20 seconds, you need to get on court.
She's quite right, is umpire Kelly Hawke from Australia.
11-8. Play.
Oh, it's landed in. Terrific placement from Okuhara.
Service over. 9-11.
A terrific exchange at the nets and wonderful reactions from PV Sindhu.
And an exemplification of the differences in
Service
reach.
over. 12-9.
Sindhu just gets a long arm on that one.
Of course, the psychological dynamics are very different here in the World Championship final in comparison to the Olympic final last year in Rio,
12.
where PV Sindhu was quite clearly the underdog. Here, she's the
Nozomi
higher
shuttle.
seed, she's got a higher world
Shuttle.
ranking,
Play.
Yeah,
and all the pressure is on her.
yeah. And she's won the last two head-to-head matches. And I think that's what we saw when she was playing Chung Yan-yi, that now she came into the World Championship as a favorite. The other World Championships, the two where she's medaled, as a challenge.
Yeah, definitely a challenge.
The two where she's medaled, she's been the underdog, she's been the Chinese killer, she's never lost to a Chinese player at the World Championships. That's a record that many other players envy her.
Yeah.
But now she's the favorite, and it's a different story.
Yeah.
She needs this one.
There's no plum on the line.
Yeah.
So she's out of challenges in this second game.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining.
That could become costly.
Service over. 11-12.
Again, we see Okuhara with the advantage after the interval.
Just wide, and it's all level once more in the second game.
Yeah, Muruhando tells her to play downwards instead of just clear back.
12
She's
all.
got to break off the pressure from Nozomi Okuhara
Nozomi,
just before she's
shuttle,
getting under
change.
a lot
Change
of
the
pressure.
shuttle.
Play a downward shot from the baseline, preferably into the long into court, into the white service line, and also when she's being challenged on the front court, instead of just lifting to the baseline, play it back
Play.
to the front court. Perfect net shot by Okuhara.
13-12.
This is where she's looking to take advantage of the momentum. Okuhara.
Good attacking play from Sindhu.
Service over. 13-all.
The sort of rally that can change the match. The Japanese coaches are saying it was a double hit from Sindhu, and I have to say it did look very, very peculiar.
Up.
Well, they can't believe it. They can't believe it. I did think it was a double hit.
14-13.
Well, Dennis
On
Lee,
course.
the tournament referee, telling the Japanese coaches to calm down. Well, I didn't see the double hit when looking at that again. No, that was fine. That was extraordinary.
14-13.
And the psychology of that, getting back an impossible shot, what seemed an impossible shot, of winning the rally.
15-13.
Not only will lift Pusarla Sindhu, it will have the opposite effect on Okuhara.
This is crucial.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Oh, that was going high.
I don't believe it. Having retrieved shots after shots, then completely mistimes and misses the shuttle. Look at this, how quickly she gets up, plays on. Well, it was a remarkable rally. There were several times when I thought it was all over. Look, she's there, and then just completely mistimes it. Well, it's all happening here. It's badminton at its very, very best. Longest rally of the match so far.
Change.
Good defence. Yeah, I like the first one in steam when the defensive shot was lifted.
And look at Okuhara's reaction here.
14-16. No, play. No, play.
Well, Pusarla is asking for the court to be mopped.
There's nothing there. Play, play.
Umpire believes it's delaying tactics. Well, they've been on court for 51 minutes. I would understand if perspiration was dripping down onto the court surface. Yes. Got the net cord. Shuttle deflected, which made it very difficult
Service over.
for Okuhara.
17-14.
Yeah, there's the deflection. Oh, that's quick. My goodness me.
Service over. 15-17.
So important for both players to get the attack now. It's really, really difficult to be accurate in the defense when it's so close here. Deception.
Well retrieved. Yeah. Well, every single inch of this court is being explored. Pushing the other to the back, bringing them forward.
16-17.
1 point in it. And again, Pusarla asks for the court to be mocked. Or retying the shoelace. Crucial point coming up right now. To the back, what was it, 4 or 5 shots to the back, then the little block to the net.
With good shot quality.
Service over.
Important for Okuhara to continue to do some, not variation, but surprising. Variation is not enough. Surprising shots. She's got the technical skills to do it. We've seen it with the reverse slice and the straight slices from the backhand side and the deceptions from the front court. She's got to do that to get PV Sindhu off her balance and create openings. If she can do that, she's got a great chance of becoming the new world champion.
Nerves. That miss hit from Sindhu.
Service over. 17-18.
Well, for all neutrals, I think we'd love to see a third and deciding game. This is fantastic badminton. Net shot, because Okuhara was ready to pounce, but it was so tight to the net that she couldn't make the kill.
Service over. 19-17.
Yeah, that was extraordinary net shot.
And look at the reaction from Sindhu.
2-point advantage and 2 points away from this second game. It's gone wide. It's game point opportunities for Pusarla Venkata Sindhu to level this final at 1 game apiece.
20, game point, 17.
Yeah, good return of serve.
Service over.
Still game point opportunities for Sindhu. About the quality of the net play from Nozomi Okuhara.
Yeah.
And there it was perfect.
19-20.
And now there's only 1 game point left, and if that's gone too, then the emotions of losing 2 game points could easily lose you the whole match.
Again, and a 3rd game point has been saved by Okuhara. Well, what do you do against net play like that? Well, you could just feel the tension.
Thank you.
Hit the top of the tape and went over. Well, Steen, now the scenario that you alluded to is reality.
Pusarla.
How does Pusarla deal with the fact that she's had 3 game point opportunities and hasn't been able to convert?
20.
I wouldn't be surprised if she makes a mistake within the first 3 shots of this rally. Her first 3 shots.
20 all. Extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin.
Play.
That was brilliant.
Fantastic.
What character.
Yeah.
What mental strength from Sindhu.
And she didn't play the backhand side of the net here. Lifted instead. Took the chance with an Okuhara smash.
Over. 21.
3rd game point.
It's actually the 4th game point. What a rally. Unbelievable. It's 1 game all. Down, but not out. What a rally to close out that 2nd game in favour of Pusarla Venkata Sindhu. Extraordinary. Wonderful.
Second
22-20.
Pusarla v Sindhu. 22-20.
Both players exhausted by that rally. 73 shots. An hour and 3 minutes into the match. And it's 1 game all.
야, 색깔 좀 편하잖아. 거기만 돼, 거기만 돼, 거기만 돼. 이거 나쁘잖아.
그리고
네, 효조. 네. 지금도 거기를 맞긴 하네요. 지금.
Uncourt.
Well, the umpire inviting both players back onto court. What a final.
Final game. Love all. Flash.
Yeah, there's somebody using a flashlight on their camera.
Play.
So the physicality of this, the fitness levels, is going to be a huge part of the outcome of this women's singles final. Plus, I suppose the psychology of Okuhara, having caught back up to 20 all from 17-20 down, and she thinks she's missed her chance.
Yeah, just 2 points away from a World Championship title. And she worked so hard to get back to that second game, but let's see how much she's got left in the tank.
1-0.
Extremely well played.
Well, Pusarla is challenging. I thought it was good.
Scored in.
Yeah. Have to say, the line judges this week in Glasgow
Challenge
have been
unsuccessful.
very good indeed.
One challenge remaining. 2-1. Play.
What a smash.
And still she has the speed to
3-1.
get in a really, really good position. Look how fast she's under that one.
And how balanced afterwards as
Yeah.
well. Good angle. Well, I think it's actually Pusarla who's struggling more physically.
I think so too. I think so too.
1. No. Shuttle, Nozomi. Play.
Gopi Chand looking a little concerned. Well, it's almost following the same pattern of the women's doubles final, isn't it?
Yeah. And Sindhu's got to attack more and take control of the rally. She can't afford to lose her balance because Okuhara's got excellent defense, but she's got to be in control on this near side of the court.
Well, I don't know of any other player would have even attempted to get that last one. Okuhara just runs and runs and runs. She never gives up on a rally. But this is great reactions again from Sindhu. How did she get a racket on that?
Pusarla. Pusarla. Put the shuttle on the court. Pusarla. Pusarla. When you wipe down, don't hold the shuttle. Put the shuttle on the court. Two, 5.
What's that, up the pace from Gopi Chand?
Yeah. She looks like Sindhu, like she almost doesn't want to start the next rally.
Yeah, I know. She does look tired in between points, and then once the rally starts, her fighting spirit just takes over.
And if you're a little bit tense, you get much more tired than when you're playing more freely.
Oh, that's clever. Big key came from above the shuttle.
Yeah.
Instead of coming from underneath it. You have so many more options then.
4, 5.
That's from underneath. This next one, she comes from above the shuttle. Then she can attack it.
Uncaught, no, uncaught. Four, 5. Play.
On the front court the last 2 rallies, PV Sindhu.
5-all.
Oh, string's gone. Interesting at the beginning of that rally, though, Steen. The defensive shots from Sindhu
6-5.
were played to the back of the court.
Yeah. Very wise to do that, at least some variation. So that Okuhara can't run immediately after her smashes. Dash towards the net. Got to make a stop up once in a while, so she can't continue her pressure from the net, seen from Sindhu's point of view.
Play.
There isn't quite the power in the legs to push off as there was earlier on in the match from Okuhara.
Service over.
No, especially when she's having to react a little bit when she's in the defense. When she conducts the rallies, then she's still really, really fast. But the shots on the front court, that's the challenging ones.
Nozomi, be ready.
Wasn't really in position for that.
Service over. 7-6.
Look, she's not on balance.
No. Both players taking a really close look at their shoelaces whenever they finish a rally.
Yeah. This is
Pusarla, be ready.
hurting physically, and it's hurting both of them. There's no question of that.
Yeah, and I think those really fast-paced rallies, they've brought them to levels of lactic acid that they're not that used to.
Good rally again. That's gone wide. Yeah. Okuhara bent double once more, as indeed is PV Sindhu. Oh, there's Sindhu's mother.
Service over.
Yeah.
7.
Applauding away, shouting at her daughter, keep
Nozomi,
going, keep
Nozomi.
going. I'm sure father's here as well, but he finds it difficult to sit in one place when his daughter's participating.
Well, if he's on the concourse, then he's the only one. Because everybody else is in the hall watching.
Yes, this is enthralling.
It's a shuttle. You left it in your box.
Sold
Change.
out arena.
Pusarla, change the shuttle.
Stretching a little bit.
Well,
Stretching quite a bit, actually.
quite a bit. This is a little bit concerning. My mind flashes back to the World Championship final in Guangzhou in 2013, the men's singles final, when Lee Chong-wei had to retire in the third game with cramp.
Yeah, mine goes back Glasgow 20 years ago,
8-7.
when Peter Rasmussen and Sun Jun played this grueling men's singles match, the longest single match ever. But there was also lots of medical examination included in that time. Momentum shifts back and forth. A little while ago I thought Okuhara looked the freshest of the two, and right now it seems like Sindhu's the one in charge.
It's a good shot. Yeah, well worked by Okuhara. Well, I agree with you, Steen. The fluctuation in fortunes, the fluctuation in physical appearance, it's so difficult to call.
On court, stay on court. Pusarla, on court.
An hour and 20 minutes. And only 1 point separates them.
8-9.
Oh, she was almost tripping.
Yeah, stumble.
Good shot. One more time. Yes. Excellent play by Okuhara.
1 game all and 9 all.
We've seen it work for her previously,
Hurry.
playing 2 deceptive dropouts in a row.
Nine all. Stay on court. Stay on court. I don't care. Stay on court. Pusarla, on court. Yeah, and she's going to be finished in 2 seconds. On court.
Well, allows one player to go off and towel down and not the other.
Yeah. Sindhu used the time to tie her shoelaces, so.
9 all. Shuttle. Play. Play.
Well,
This is
Sindhu has got to be careful that she doesn't allow this to irritate her and affect her game.
Service over.
Sindhu tries it out. Shadow badminton.
10-9.
A quick
Change.
attack from Sindhu. But it's also a difficult match to umpire, this one. It's become difficult because it's been so long and there's been so many grueling rallies. So, I mean, you want to cut the players some slack, but not too much. And
Yeah.
that's a difficult line to find.
It's going out. And it is Pusarla Sindhu, who has a 2-point advantage at the change of ends here in the deciding game.
で今ラウンドからクロスと言って帰ってきたらもう一回転も待ってるんだから、そこボディでもう一ストレート球一回スカをそこ意識させてからもう一回行かないとずっとそこやから全部取られてる綺麗に。
一旦ちょっと立っていってれば大丈夫。やったんできるかな。
水スカが切れてる。
No talking to herself this time. There we go. Second half of a game that will perhaps define careers.
11-9. Play.
Taken.
Service over. 10-11.
Nice backhand. Unbelievable. Yeah. Outmaneuvered. PB Sindhu. Just nothing left in those legs in that rally to push off and try and retrieve that last shot. Yeah, just nothing. She tried to move. Watch her right leg just doesn't move at all.
Uncourt. Uncourt.
One game or 11 all in the decider. Well, trying to send a message, I think, Okuhara. I'm fit, I'm ready, I'm jumping up and down on the spot. It's a good clear. So too is that. Oh, don't believe it. Rally. There was a couple of occasions I didn't think it was possible for Okuhara to reach the shuttle.
Service over. 12-11. Nozomi, don't trace it. Don't trace it. Nozomi, stay on court. No, stay on court. Don't throw it though. Stay on court. 12-11. Play.
Oh, it's called good. There's a challenge. Challenge from Pusarla Sindhu.
Pusarla Sindhu challenges called in.
Well, if she's wrong on this, I don't think she's got any challenges left in this deciding game. Here we go. It is plumb on the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining.
Okuhara looks a little bit more fresh,
On court.
a little less tired than PV Sindhu.
On court.
Exactly an hour and a half. This final has been in progress.
This is a warning soon for PV Sindhu, I think.
Pusarla. Warning for misconduct. On court.
Yellow card. She had been warned about continuous play. She had been asked to return to court.
Wait.
And right now we're having 1 minute break between the rallies. The last 3 rallies we've had a 1 minute break for different reasons, but a 1 minute break.
This is crucial.
Service over. 13
Well, it's not just physicality now, Steen. It's a battle of will.
It's a battle of will, and it's also a little bit to the body. I mean, who will suffer a cramp first?
Change.
What if both players suffer a cramp and are unable to continue?
Well, one would presumably go down first. I think she should have left it too.
Service over. 14-13.
Yeah, look where her feet are when she played that.
Yeah.
14-13. That one's long. That time the judgment was sound.
14 all.
And she was really hoping Okuhara would challenge it. What a thriller.
That's wide.
Service over. 15-all.
That was clever defence. Oh, she's missed it. Well, the previous defensive shots from Pusarla's backhand side. She tried to play a straight lift. That time, she whipped it cross court.
15. Play.
Points for points.
Service over.
And she's set it all up, Okuhara. She's done everything right in order to give herself a chance
Nozomi.
to win this World Championship title. But it's now that she needs to sort of finish the job. Can she do that?
Well, both of these players, two of the best fighters in the sport of badminton. Total and utter refusal to give up.
On court. On court. all. 7. No, play. Shuttle was fine. Shuttle was fine.
Yes. She read the cross-court net shot. Pusarla. No, she looks remarkably calm, mother.
Yeah.
Service over. 17-16.
Both players know that each and every point is so, so precious.
Play.
Well,
Nozomi, be ready.
Okuhara not ready. Pressurise the backhand side of Pusarla, then the winner down the forehand side.
Service over.
Amazing touch she still has on those drop shots.
again, addressing the shuttle early, making the difference.
Service over.
One push, and then the little
18,
guided shot across
17.
court.
On court.
And this has just become the longest match of the tournament.
18-17. Play.
Oh, how did she reach that? It's going wide. There's a challenge here
Nozomi
from
Okuhara
Okuhara.
challenges called out.
I thought the shuttle landed wide. But what matters is what Hawkeye says. Yeah, it was indeed wide. And now
Challenge unsuccessful.
Pusarla Venkata Sindhu,
One challenge remaining.
2-point advantage. And 2
19-17.
tantalising points from the world title.
Play.
Oh, it was going wide. Brilliant, brilliant. What an angle from Okuhara. Well, I noticed the left fist there of PV Sindhu. A little clenched fist as she was on the floor there on her knees, as if to say to herself, come on, you have to keep fighting.
18-19.
Just watch this left hand.
No. Show me. Yep, play. Play.
Come on. Well, what must they be thinking in a match like this? It's sad we can't have a draw. But that's the beauty of sport. There has to be a winner. Is getting better and better. How on earth are they still producing this level of badminton?
19-all.
19-all calls the umpire. Well, this next rally will decide which of these two players has a world Championship point.
On court.
And when it's this close, a lot of luck is involved as well. Who gets the lucky net court?
19 all. 19. Play.
A backhand serve.
Yeah, she's been using it a fair bit. Oh, miss it from PV Sindhu. And the match point is for Nozomi Okuhara.
20, match point, 19.
World Championship points for Okuhara. Brilliant, brilliant. It's 20 all. Oh, Martin could hardly watch. He came back in with the drift.
20 all.
Just inside the sideline.
No, play.
Extra points required. Second opportunity for Okuhara to claim the gold medal.
21-20. Despair for PV Sindhu, delight for Okuhara. The agony and the ecstasy of the contrast in sports. What a match, what a final. What a wonderful display of badminton. And how lovely that PV Sindhu sportingly musters a smile. Okuhara in tears of joy. The customary bow to all the fans. And she has won the gold medal. Her first ever gold medal in the women's singles discipline for Japan. And they'd won gold in women's doubles at the first ever World Championships.
And now a gold for Nozomi Okuhara. An hour and 50 minutes of pulsating, wonderful badminton, compulsive badminton, thrilling badminton. And the more matches like this, the more I admire these athletes. 21-19, 20-22, 22-20, deciding game. What a final. Well, the moment of victory, delight and relief in equal measures. Delight for the coaches, delight for the player. And what a wonderful occasion for Nozomi Okuhara. Let's go down courtside and hear what she has to say with the former world champion in the mixed doubles, Gail Ems from England.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a women's singles match. Nozomi, Olympic bronze medal last year, this time world gold. How are you feeling?
優勝おめでとうございます。前回の、オリンピックでは銅メダル、そして今回は金メダルとなったわけですけれども、どのようなお気持ちですか？
Thank you very much, everyone. I'm very happy. Last year, Rio Olympic game, I'm very nervous, but many my fans support me, so I can today play.
There was a lot of support for you here. Nearly 2 hours of fantastic badminton. What do you have to say to everyone who enjoyed every single minute of that, the fans of Glasgow?
長い長い試合となりましたけれども、どのようなお気持ちでしたか？そしてまたそのお気持ちをここの会場にいる皆さんにお聞かせください。
I'm very tired.
I think you can have a fantastic rest. Please show your appreciation for 2017 World Champion, Nozomi Okuhara.
Well done, Nozomi Okuhara. One of the few Asian players to speak in English. Well, that's, in my opinion, one of the best women's singles finals I have ever witnessed. The quality that both these players kept throughout the entirety of the match was something to behold. It was almost as if she couldn't believe it right at the end. There was a look of astonishment. And then the realization, the relief that she didn't have to run anymore. The gold medal was hers. Well, sport is a double-edged sword, isn't it? One celebrates, the other commiserates. One full of joy, one full of sadness of what might have been. Well, a new world champion. We knew we were going to have that when the two players who had not won the title were contesting the final. We really need to make comment about two Indian players in the semi-finals. Of course, fourth consecutive world championship where an Indian player has medalled, but for the first time ever, 2 medals for India, and how close it was for an Indian badminton player to secure a first ever gold medal. It's only a second ever gold for a player from Japan, 40 years after the first, when the women's doubles pair won in Malmo in 1977. Only a third medal in the women's singles discipline for a player from Japan, and it's gold.
And please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome our presentation party. His Royal Highness, Prince Edward, the Earl of Wessex. Paul Eric Hoyer, President of the Badminton World Federation. Stefan Legru, Vice President, Specialities, Total, Asia, Pacific and Middle East. Eva Bolander, Lord Provost of the City of Glasgow.
His Royal Highness the Earl of Wessex,
the bronze
patron
medalist
of badminton
in the
Scotland
women's
for
singles
27 years now.
from India, Saina Nehwal. And from China, Chen Yufei.
His Royal Highness has been a big supporter of all the major events staged here in Scotland. Presents the bronze
and Saina
medal.
Nehwal receiving their quakes from His Royal Highness
Medalists
Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex.
Chen Yufei and Saina Nehwal. Paul Eric Hoyer Larsen, President of the BWF, the Badminton World Federation.
Total trophies presented by Stefan Legru, Vice President Specialities of Total.
Chen Yufei is only
Pacific
the
and Middle East.
second ever reigning World Junior Champion to medal at World
And commemorative
Championships,
scars.
and she should be mighty proud of that.
Presented by Eva Bolander, Lord Provost of the City of Glasgow. The tartan specially commissioned for these championships.
The tartans that were commissioned especially
And now let's hear it for
this
the
event.
runner-up in the women's singles in an epic final from India, Pusarla v Sindhu.
Well, it takes two players to make a great final, and it will go down as one of the great finals. A World Championship silver medal for Pusarla Sindhu to add to her Olympic silver medal.
Silver medal presented by the president of the BWF. As we enjoy Thomas Brown's beautiful composition from the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland. Fitting music for the Total BWF Badminton World Championships. Eva Bolander presenting the commemorative scarf
Tartan from
on
the Lord
behalf of
Provost
Badminton
of the
Scotland.
City of Glasgow.
And now please show your appreciation for the winner in the women's singles from Japan, Nozomi Okuhara!
Nozomi Okuhara. Well, what a performance throughout the tournament.
His Royal Highness Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex,
Beat the two-time defending champion in the quarter-final.
presenting the quake.
The silver medalist from the last World Championships in the
On that
semi-final.
well-deserved
And
gold
then
medal.
the Olympic silver medalist in the final.
Which lasted 100
A thoroughly deserved gold medal and a first ever in the women's singles discipline for a player from Japan.
Total trophy presented by Stefan Legrue. And finally, the tartan scarf. Of the city of Glasgow, who've been wonderful hosts this week. Ladies and gentlemen, please can I ask you all to stand for the national anthem of our champion, Japan. From Japan, Nozomi Okuhara! Congratulations to our finalists. Many thanks to our distinguished guests for taking part in the presentation party and piping us out. High School of Glasgow Pipe Band.
Well, it was a final that I will remember for a very, very long time, and I'm sure this young lady will too. Nozomi Okuhara has become the world champion. Two terrific finals so far. Next up is men's singles and an incredible 7th World Championship final for Lindan, going for a record-breaking 6th gold medal. He's up against the Olympic bronze medalist Victor Axelsen of Denmark. Well, both these players coming through tough draws, and it is the final now between Lindan and Victor Axelsen.
This is the Total BWF Badminton World Championships Men's Singles Final. Please welcome the players from China, 5 times world champion,